Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Greenway Farm. So as you can probably tell, we're going to be doing some first spinning today. I've already started, but we'll crack on with this field. Just close the door, we don't need it open. There we go. Right then. So I do apologise that I put a episode up for a while. Had computer problems. So yeah, it's unfortunately how it is. Don't worry, I'm not dead. Obviously, as you can tell, we're using our I do forget that Brundle first spinner along with our 2W15. Yeah, this is our last field, so we'll do this, and then I think we'll probably go and buy some cows. I think might have to take a bank loan. Maybe we'll do the sheep first, I think, actually, because they cost less. So yeah, shouldn't take long to do this. This is of course the field we did brought the hay bales out of in the previous episode. So I was pretty impressed with the feedback from the last episode. Plenty of comments saying should continue, so I certainly am. Hopefully we'll pick up on the viewer count as the series goes on. Hopefully we can get like to Brompton, where we sort of having sort of 1,000 plus views a episode. Which should be pretty good, but obviously it is starting out, so that's not a problem. So yeah. Right, how much have we got in there? 70%. Okay, that'll be fun. What I'll probably do is top it up and leave it in the spreader so there's less in the shed, I think. So I probably bought too much fertiliser already. It's not the beacons on there. Take that off now. Yes. Probably use the 7430 to take the 74. I think it is John Deere anyway. To go and purchase the sheep. It's got fastest road speed, I do believe. Well, it's not as fast as a truck, but still. Gonna stay off for the minute. Right, let's get rid of that. There we go. What's the weather forecast looking like? Is it Steph? No, I forgot the key. There we go. Yeah, we're not looking too bad, really. So, not that it really affects us if we're just getting some sheep. So yeah, we'll just top this up. I shouldn't imagine it'd take much. But like I say, less in the shed the better really.
Hey, wake up.
So we shall, as we're in this tractor, we'll take the put the tines on, and we'll take that bale trailer over to the sheep. Just ready for when they arrive. I shouldn't imagine, too sure how many they'll need, but shouldn't imagine it'd be many. See how many sheep we can buy first. Might be a good idea. I'll not bother putting the beacons on just that short stretch of road. In we go. Just open this gate up. I probably won't feed them just for a minute. I'll just leave them on the trailer and just leave the tractor here ready to feed them when we're ready. Just don't want to get too close to that trough when I'm spinning around, because I don't want them to just come off the trailer randomly. If they do, I'm not entirely sure whether they would or not. That'll do there. Right, we'll run back over to the yard and grab the John Deere. Obviously we'll be self-transporting, as it's much easier. There's no need to what's the word? To get them to transport, just added cost. Some of you might be thinking, why don't I just tab? But like I said at the start of the series, I want to keep it as realistic as possible. Obviously you can't teleport in real life, so do like this tractor. Right, touch this on. Let's just have a quick look at the front of this tractor, just to show you. Nice. It's the little things sometimes. Hopefully me doing a let's play on this might help some of you who possibly are playing this map and aren't quite sure where everything is. Obviously I know it because I've made it, but for example, some of you might not know that the livestock buying place is what looks like a little out farm just along this way that we'll come to in a minute. So obviously that is the arable farm. The contractors own that. We're just the Greenway, which is the sheep and cows there. But we're thinking of possibly buying the pig farm as well at a later point. Right, so it is a little tight yard, this one. You have to just close the gate back up to be able to park it in that bay there. That's where the spawn point is. Right, sheep, and see how many of them we can buy. Not that many. It's a shame, really. I think, well, we're not taking 3, so they're very expensive sheep. I will take a bank loan if I can remember how to do it. Here we go. That's 50 grand. We'll go for 100. Right. Okay. So we will buy the sheep now then. I'm not going to spend all my money on it because we have got to get through the rest of the season and there are maintenance costs. So that's 10. So we'll probably get, I don't know how much that costs us, 30 grand. We'll probably get 2 lots of them, maybe 3. See how we go. And leave the gates open, we're going back. A bit of a gloomy day. Right again here. It just makes it so not everything's just on your doorstep. You a few different roads around to places. It's quite a trek to go from. I think the furthest points are probably from the contractor's yard to the pig farm, because although it's probably not too physically far, but you have to go right round, following that main road round. I think our next thing to do, we're probably going to. I'll probably have to do another cut of fertiliser myself, and then we'll get the contractors possibly. Well, I say contractors in. I mean it's their land, so it's not really contractors in, but they'll probably be harvesting in the next episode, I should think, and then we'll come along and bale the straw. We may as well bale it ourselves. No point them doing it, as we have a baler. Right, unload. Right, they're in the field. Hopefully, I've been saying it for a while, but and I know plenty of other people have as well. It'd be nice to advance that moving livestock stage one step further and have separate pastures that you can move them between, even if there's say 2 or 3 a map. I think you could work that quite nicely, and the rest of the time you just do say silage in them or something. I think that would work quite well. I wouldn't have thought, I mean I don't know, I'm not a game developer, but I wouldn't have thought it's too complicated if you could oh sorry, what's the word? Yeah, create it as a separate, because what you do is you lay down sort of a mesh, but if you have separate meshes that are registered to different things, then separate pastures it could work, I suppose. I don't really know. I'm not probably looking. We're probably going to look to invest in the livestock more and more as we get the money. I'm not really too fussed about equipment. I think we're pretty happy with what we've got at the minute for a while. So, but obviously, as you get more livestock, you're going to need more land. So that's going to be something that a big part to put money towards. I'll probably leave it at that for now. That's 20 sheep. That's enough to be starting with, I suppose. And then when their profits come through, we can reinvest them. This is also the bale sell yard, just in this shed here. A hood off there. I do sometimes forget to do that, so yeah. Of course, it would be quicker just to use a lorry transport, but I can't afford a lorry, and I don't really want to either rent one or get someone to move them for us, because obviously you can pay the seller to move them. Not that I really want to, as we've got a trailer. Take it a bit easy on here, just with obviously the livestock. There we go. I don't really know how many bales they're going to want. Hopefully not too many. Yeah, then we don't have to won't get through our supply so quickly then. You don't physically have to close that gate, but it adds to the realism of the whole thing. Oh dear. That's where working mirrors would be quite handy. Right. What we'll do, I think, for the minute, we'll just we'll park it up at this bale storage yard for the second. I'm gonna have to obviously give them water as well as hay, so I think that's all they need. I'll just leave it here for the minute. And I'll just run back down and get in the New Holland. Hopefully this, I know this episode's been a bit hit and miss, but we've been doing odd job sort of thing, but hopefully it's still enjoyable. And yeah, I know it's probably about the right length, so. One thing we maybe about the only thing we probably need to invest in really
You were moved.
is what's the word? About the only thing we're gonna have to invest in is teleporter maybe. Telehandler, whatever you call them. There we go. I believe it should work. Yes, there we go. I only want one, apparently. Pop that back on. I don't quite know how fast I'll eat it. So
Hey, wake up.
I'll take it up. I'll just leave it on the loader, I think. It saves putting it back on, doesn't it? Touch that up. We'll just get out and strap it down again. Save them all moving. Best put one on there just to be sure. then we'll come back with the water in a minute. I'm just going to take these back. I would leave them here, but they want to be stored in the shed really, for if it rains. To be honest, now I know they only take one, I'll just bring one down on the loader each time I do the water. Try not to turn too tightly because it can throw the bales off the trailer. Dear. Hopefully that'll just nicely. We'll just leave this on the tines, I think, just as easy as anything. Right, and we'll probably take the TW15 because that first spin needs to come off anyway. And that way we can move the truck first, and that way we don't have to drive around with a bale on the front of the tines. Isn't a great deal of room in the front of that. We'll put it up in this main shed up here. Shouldn't need the rake for a bit. Ooh, appears to have had a problem with the rake there, but anyway. Not quite sure what happened to that. Now some of you may not know where the water fill point is. I've seen Let's Plays before on this map, and people have been using placeable water points. I didn't clearly mark it, perhaps, I don't know, but it is actually these IBC tanks with a pipe coming out of it. That is your water fill point. There's also one very similar at the pigs, and there are your two water fill points. And watch the money shoot down. May as well fill it up, we can stay in the tank. For the time being, I'm probably best leaving it down there. And then whenever I feed, I can just top them up. I didn't know the beacon's off by the look of it. Whoops. Here we go. Water troughs in the in the field. So Oh, it's I. Okay, that was me thinking it was, didn't take much, do they? That was me thinking it was R. We'll just put it back in that little mini bear stack area that we have here. If you sort of put that, so if you're not using season mod, then you could store hay there, or if you want to stack silage bars there, if you preferred to stack against a fence or something, or against a wall or whatever. Whereas the main bear stack area doesn't actually have any walls. So, right then, guys, I think that's pretty much it for today. I'll park up this tractor and the John Deere, and we'll see you in the next episode, hopefully. So if you did enjoy, as always, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.